Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Riverhead Town Planning Board meeting. If everyone could just kindly stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Today we have no public hearings, so we're just going to go right to the discussion items. First one up is Peconic Bay Medical Center, and with that we have Matt Charters.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I do have Doug Adams here from Young Engineering, if he would like to come up to the table or not. It's totally up to him. It's a pretty straightforward application. This is for the maternity expansion up at the hospital. We have an application which proposes widening the entrance road, new pedestrian access, curbing, a drop-off area, concrete walks, a sitting area, asphalt pavement, drainage, landscaping, and pavement markings. So that's all on the southeast corner of the building. That's where the skilled nursing facility used to be. So nice new seating in here. There'll be some new drainage installed, a drop-off area. And they're restriping the parking over here, changing it a little bit, but very straightforward, and widening the access. It's a type 2 action pursuant to SECRA. We did refer this out to the town engineer. He asked for a soil boring. We sent it out to the fire marshal's office, no comments from them, and it's been to DPW. They need to do some revisions for details on the plan and to revise, to fix some damaged sidewalks, nothing too onerous on the applicant. This does comply with the hospital zoning. That's where it's located. The site did get a lot of variances in the past, which run with the land. One of those variances for parking stall width. So when you see the plan, the spots are undersized, but that was granted by the zoning board. Landscaping plan, everything looks really good. A lot of native species included, which we like. In terms of outdoor lighting, it looks mostly good. We just need a detail for the bollards because it looks like, when I looked up the spec sheet for the bollards, they're not dark sky compliant. To be shielded and downward facing, we have designs on our website of what would comply. That's pretty much it. I have a resolution on for administrative approval so we can get this project going.
What's that new building access on the left side?
Over here. So I think this is their service entrance?
I think it's required for egress to that whole facility.
Yeah,
It's,
so that's-
it's not going to be normally used, but it has to be there, I think, for
Yeah,
egress.
it's an ADA ramp to leave the building, but this is up in this corner, which you can't see.
it's
This is the main entrance.
There with the entrance.
Yeah. But that's it. Adding another door.
Okay.
Now, are we losing or gaining any parking, Tom, or was it just that is being maintained?
Nothing, right?
No more beds, no new beds. So
Yeah, no new beds, so the parking stays the same.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just restriping.
And you said those parking space sizes that they're undersized, they're going to remain the same?
Remain the same size. Yep, that was granted by the zoning board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now exiting onto 58,
Yep.
out of there, right now you can cross over and go east or west. Is that going to remain the same
It's
also?
going to remain the same as far as I know. The county hasn't said otherwise, and they have seen this plan the way it is. So if they would have said right turn, right in, right out only, if that's what they wanted, but they said add a stop sign with a stop line, but no other concerns. Yeah.
It's a bit narrow, so we're taking the opportunity, since we're doing
Widen it
work here,
up.
to widen it
Yeah.
out to 24 feet. Just to make it, ambulances come in here, it's tough for
See
two-way
along
traffic.
the curbs where the tires rub along the curb when people are making the turn in there, yeah.
All right. It's currently only 20 feet or maybe 19 feet, so.
Pretty small.
Pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else?
Anybody have anything?
Good. There you go. Yep.
Okay, next up, Bandera Pools, site improvements. Marisa Danowski.
Oh, I'm still flying out of it. How are you guys? What was that? I don't believe anybody is here for it, so just to me explain.
We still have that drainage question.
Okay. All right. So site plan application, seeking approval to legalize, the existing paving, drainage, and landscape on the site, as well as additional paving, is to be performed, and, additional landscaping, modifications. So the site is located at 27 Service Road A. It is off of Toomey Avenue, heading west towards Middle Country Road. And it is a 4.6 acre parcel. The zoning currently for this parcel is light industrial. And it is an improved one-story frame structure on site. Pretty simple, has a CO, all good to go. It's a type 2 action, so no further environmental review was needed. So the improvements, it might be easier if I just show based on actually this. It's gonna be a little small. So currently, there is some of, like I said, they're legalizing some of the paving and drainage. All the drainage has already been put in. So if you look on, there you go, that plan here, it shows that this area towards the west side of the property actually already has been paved. So has the south side, showing all the paved concrete has been put down, and the plantings have been put towards the north side and the east side of the property. Also, there is a planting bed located between Middle Country Road and the property, and the same to the right where there's a residence. They have a 10-foot buffer for a planting area, which is per code, per town code, is what is needed. So at this point, they're looking to additionally pave this area. There's a little bit left that they still have to do, and then the whole northeast side is going to be a porous grass block. Again, the drainage structures are all currently put in, so that's why there is a drainage structure within the porous area. And the additional modifications of the planters is there's going to be a planter on the north side between the two gate entrances.
Okay, I still don't understand the drainage plan because all the drainage seems to be collecting. It's got to go someplace. There's got to be a low point.
So,
It's not apparent from this.
so I referred it to the town engineer. He didn't have any comments. It is dry. They're dry wells, so it just comes out. There's nothing for it to go in nor out. It kind of just, yeah, it's a leaching pool.
They're leaching rings, Joe, so they're not catch basins, so they're just.
But they're all interconnected. That's right. I mean,
True,
there's
right,
got to
no
be a
problem.
low spot someplace. Okay, otherwise, how's the water going to finally get out of there? I really would like to have that explained.
Okay. I mean, the town, so I'll make sure that they further explain the reasoning of why they're all
Yeah.
piped together. I know that the town engineer, he also asked for to complete a soil boring and so show a section of the boring on the plans, and the dimensional between the leaching pool and to groundwater, that still needs to be updated, and then a section of the concrete driveway. But additionally, I will ask as well in regards to what you're asking. And then fire marshal, I also referred it to, and there was no comments. They did not have any comments at this time.
I see that we have a resolution on. Okay, so I'd like to have it amended or discussed. I'd like to discuss it with whoever their engineer is.
Okay. Yeah, so I can I'll amend it to include I'll amend it so that they include the concern in regards to what you're asking of the drainage.
No, we can direct your comments to Drew, and then he can reply.
Is that,
to Drew Dillingham, because he reviewed the plan. He's the town engineer, and we can refer it to him with your specific question. And then Marisa can answer it within the body of the resolution. Or an amendment.
Yeah, okay, that'll be fine.
So this will be as amended then, correct?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, she has a condition in that if it needs final approval by the town engineer, I think that's fine, unless Eric has strong thoughts otherwise.
No, I think if we just amend
Okay.
it as
Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, one of the recommendations I had was satisfy the comments from the town engineer. So while we're having conversations with him, if there's any further things that
I do want to hear from someone.
Okay, so I'll make that as amended.
Anybody else?
Can't have something?
No.
Okay, so like it was stated, there's a resolution on, to grant, administrative approval for it. I will put that in as part of the, amended, to grant the administrative.
When we get to, we'll have to just write a note whatever we want.
Yeah, I'll make sure he addresses, your comments.
Anything else, Doris?
That was it. Thank you.
Public comments on resolutions?
Okay. Good evening, or afternoon, actually. Martin Danowski, architect, 215 Roanoke Avenue. Just a couple of items in reviewing the resolution. Just wanted to note that the planning comments, which are Suffolk County planning, which are basically recommendations, basically all the items are being taken care of, especially.
Which application?
305.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is on the resolution 2026-001 for 305 West Main Street.
Okay.
So the County Planning Commission came back with a bunch of comments, all of which are pretty much generalized, many of which along the river are covered by the DEC permit that we're obtaining. But there were a couple of comments. One was they recommend a pedestrian walkway connecting to Main Street, and we don't show one currently, but I'm just asking you, you prefer that we show a paver type sidewalk alongside the driveway access onto the site, or right now we don't have one?
If I could just interject, since I worked on this, we had discussed this, we had a public hearing. The comments from the Planning Commission were in my staff report, which was reviewed by the applicant, their representatives, and the planning board. So like Sinlewski said, they are comments, they're not requirements. At no time did myself or the planning board bring up wanting to put in that walkway. So it's not in my conditions of preliminary approval, so.
Is it something that you intend to do anyway?
No, I'm just asking the question. To be honest with you, my apologies to Heather, because I literally just read this while I was sitting there.
Sorry, I emailed it Tuesday, but the comments from the Planning Commission have been around since we discussed this with the planning board, and again, it never really came up as an issue. I do like to recite all of the referral comments.
Is there a sidewalk in the area?
There's a sidewalk along the property frontage.
Yeah, the frontage on the street has a sidewalk, but we don't have a little sidewalk adjacent to our curb cut with, like a little area where somebody could walk from the sidewalk, or other than across the grass or in the curb cut to walk to the building.
Right.
Without walking through the parking lot, is that the?
Yeah, well, they're gonna walk through the parking lot no matter what.
Well, through the driveway entrance.
Yes.
Is it recommended, or is this something they have to do?
It was recommended by the county in their comments. It's not a requirement.
Does any other business along Main Street have the exact same thing?
Not that I know off the top of my head.
I mean, I don't see how you can force one business and the other ones don't have.
Yeah. Again, I like to recite all referral comments in my preliminary approval resolution, so it's not uncommon for everything to go in there. And then, what shakes out at the end are the required conditions in order to move to final approval, so.
And you don't have it in your conditions of the approval. I'm just bringing it up because they had it in here. So it's not required based on the resolution. The only other note in there, which was that they talked about the 50% open space. They're wrong about that. And the other thing about the buffer to their parkland, that was a ZBA action that we received. So
Yes.
really nothing in there.
Yeah, as noted, the letter was dated April 24th. So again, I put in all referral comments just to sort of like as a summation of how the application has progressed. And as noted earlier in the application, they did receive relief for the landscaped area abutting the land owned, and they actually tweaked their site plan a bit to conform to the 50%, hence why they didn't need relief. So yes, this Suffolk County Planning Commission comments are outdated, but I do like to recite them in there. That way, everything that was reviewed as part of this application is in the approval resolution.
How big an area are we talking about? You know, walking, literally walking, you say walking across the grass.
Wide by 20 feet, I think we are to the,
Right along here, just to the east, it is paved, that's 7-Eleven.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but the property in between is the parkland.
Oh, it is parkland.
It's, yeah, directly east of this property is just wooded, so it's not going to be developed with anything. So they'd essentially be creating a walkway to nowhere.
What about the west?
The west is, I think, an office building, and like I didn't work on that site plan, so I would have to look.
Did DOT reference?
No.
no.
No. It's a state road, and DOT didn't come back with any comments. Again, the planning commission, they deemed it to be a matter for local determination, and they do like to put in comments. They're not requirements, so sometimes, you know, we might work them in as requirements of our resolutions, but throughout the course of the discussion of this application, it didn't come up, so.
As to the conditions, though, in the application, there's been a request from the fire marshal, a recommendation to include the 2 rear doors. They're not even close to being required by code. There is no code requirement for those exits, and the property from the front is going to slope down to the back. That's going to remain natural. So we really don't want to put those entrances in. Is that something that if the fire marshal does not require it, when we come back for final, that can be eliminated as a condition?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, the fire marshal wrote that memo in June. I wasn't made aware that it wasn't a code requirement, so again, it's an old.
So we have time on the final to
You
address
don't know
that.
why he made that recommendation? Is there any
No, I can-
egress in that section of the building for
I can
people?
ask him.
There?
I
Okay.
can ask him, but again, typically, like, recommendations from the fire marshal, I work into the approval resolutions, and again, that memo has been around since June of 2025, so I put the condition into the required plan revisions. If it's something that's not required by code and he's okay with writing another memo saying he doesn't need them, I will just recite that in the final approval.
If it's not required by code, why?
Yeah. My point is like, all of these memos were done months ago, so.
And on the item 5, Roman numeral 5, the full landscaping plan, that's going to be included on the DEC permit that we get, because there's a DEC
Okay, so-
plan that shows all of the DEC plantings and all the
If you
other
could
stuff.
provide a copy, I will forward it to the ARB for
Right.
approval, so.
And then lastly, on item B, it basically, I think, is that referring to a SWIP? Because we don't.
No.
Oh, it is? Okay.
No,
for
it's just,
the river-
just to show that you're gonna be maintaining, like during construction, we wanna make sure that you have the silt fencing and all protection measures so that you're not discharging runoff into the river. And that was actually in my staff report,
Okay.
as a recommendation.
That would then be covered in the DEC permit also, so I don't have an issue.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to clarify those items. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ed. Okay. I guess that'll take us into the resolutions.
All right, I'll move resolution 2026-001 to 305, West Main Street, granting preliminary approval for the site plan application. So moved.
Second. Okay, all those, Mr. Zilnicki?
Yes.
Mr. Bear?
Yes?
Mr. De Niro?
Aye.
And I'm aye. Resolution's approved.
This resolution to release the performance bond for NF Golf.
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded. Mr. Zilnicki?
Yes.
Mr. Bear?
Yes?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
I'm aye. Resolution approved.
Resolution 2026-003, Peconic Bay Medical Center,
Discussion of a site plan application entitled Peconic Bay Medical Center Northwell Health Maternity Relocation and Expansion. So moved.
Moved and seconded, Mr. Zanicki?
Yes.
Mr. Bear?
Yes.
Mr. Nenaro?
Aye.
And I'm the aye, resolution approved. Okay, next.
I'll move resolution 2026-004 for Bandera Pools.
That's as amended.
As amended, yes, as amended.
Okay.
Let's make a motion
Second.
for the amendment. Let's make a motion to do the amendment, then vote on the amendment, and then recall the resolution as amended.
Motion for the amendment.
Okay. And then Marisa will read the amendment.
Okay, so, on page 2, in the last, the resolve, the first one, aforementioned administrative site plan approval for the drainage, landscaping, and paving as shown on the plans, referenced here, here above only, subject to the confirmation of the town engineer, that the drainage system design is customarily or otherwise adequate.
So moved. Does that cover it? Does that cover it?
Joe?
So moved.
That's fine.
That works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he wants to,
So vote on the
I moved
amendment. Yeah, so
all those in
vote-
favor? All those in favor of the amendment?
Yes, I am.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
now recall the resolution as amended.
I'll move resolution 2026-004 Bandera Pools site improvements as amended.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Mr. Zanicki?
Yes.
Mr. Bear?
Yes.
Mr. Nenaro? Aye. Aye. Amendment, resolution approved.
Okay, I just have one question on, before we get to it, on resolution 6.
There should be no resolutions today.
No, it's
Should be fine.
5.
That's what I meant. It's going to be 5. Yeah. Oh, okay, so resolution number 5 grants administrative approval for the site plan application entitled Peconic Bay Medical Center.
That's the old agenda, Jeff.
That's the old one.
Oh, sorry. I knew that would happen.
It's the old agenda.
Listen.
230 West Main should be fine. It's the extension.
Okay, sorry. Let's do it again. Resolution 2026-005, West Main Street, minor subdivision, granting 2 90-day extensions.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Mr. Zanicki?
Yes.
Mr. Bear?
Yes.
Mr. Nenaro?
Aye.
I'm an aye. Resolution approved. Okay. Public comment on all matters? Okay. Somebody want to move the
I'll move
minutes
the
of the meeting?
minute meetings of the board from December 4th, 2025.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Secret actions, nothing. Other business? Okay. These correspondences here from the Greater Calverton Civic Association, and there's a letter from Robert Gass about 1458 Middle Road in Calverton. Is there anything on it? No? Okay. All right, next meeting will be Thursday, February 5th at 6 PM. Motion to close?
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.